on film or watching those games and on how he gave Luka a tougher time?
I thought he should have been on one of the defensive teams, sure. And just how he just kept playing, kept pursuing through every screen. You know, he ran a lot of pick and rolls. He just didn't stop pursuing every time. He was fighting through every screen, you know, contesting every shot. Just played hard the entire time.
Good blueprint for you guys?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And
Actually, but like I said, it felt like no one went down. Well, they're down there. Oh, yeah, I guess. Maybe
Yeah. Open to playing whatever makes the most sense at that particular time. Like I said, like there are sub-patterns at times, there are matchups, things can be unpredictable at times. But again, it always goes back to execution first. We've done a good job with the 9 or 10 guys that have played of being open-minded and being versatile, going to different matchups, going to different types of defenses. So they're just going to test our discipline and our execution. And the first adjustment is doing what you do and doing it better at a high level of detail and discipline. That's the most important thing. I mean, with their ability to play different lineups, the way they sub 2-3 guys at a time. They're willing to go away from sub patterns for certain guys. So you just got to be wary of going to anything and everything at any particular time. And it's something our guys have done a great job of, staying open-minded to whatever makes the most sense in the game and being ready to execute. So yeah, I think anything's on the table versus a team like this because of their versatility.
It's been amazing playing with him. I mean, obviously playing against him, you know what kind of defender he is, but just seeing it night in and night out, and just the way that he impacts the game without touching the basketball. He's a special player, and it's real nice to have him on our team, and he just makes up for any mistakes that anybody makes. Drew's usually there to make up for it, and I mean, I don't know how many all-defensive team he's made, but he's probably needs more because he's unreal.
How did you feel your offensive execution was last night, and how does that impact how you're able to turn around and defend them on the other side?
Yeah, I think we definitely had some really good moments, but I mean, you just got to be consistent with different 48 minutes because, like, as you've seen, like, they're not going away, and so there are definitely some moments where we were really good and executed well, and obviously some of the turnovers and stuff like that just allows them to get on transition, get easy ones. So the whole game's connected. So offense and defense, we gotta each time down and execute well and try to limit their easy ones that they get off of it.
It's been a while.
what was that process like?
Yeah, it's been amazing playing with him. I mean, obviously playing against him, you know what kind of defender he is, but just seeing it night in and night out, and just the way that he impacts the game without touching the basketball. He's a special player, and it's real nice to have him on our team, and he just makes up for any mistakes that anybody makes. Drew's usually there to make up for it, and I mean, I don't know how many all-defensive team he's made, but he's probably needs more because he's unreal.
Last question.
Hey, Derrick.
Derrick, just what is the mood of this team over here, right? Just coming off such a dramatic win like you guys had, and how much do you feel like this did set the tone for the series?
Yeah, it's always good to get a win. Anything can happen in the playoff series, and one game can change anything. So being up 1-0 is nice, but we understand there's a lot more work to do and a lot of things that we need to do better. And it's gonna be a long series, and we gotta be ready for it. Well, first off, JB definitely deserves it. He was unreal this whole season, taking on that challenge. Whenever there was a big name or big player, like, he wanted the challenge, and he kind of set the tone for us the whole season, and I think he definitely was deserving. But for what adjustments I think they're going to make,
For you, this is your first postseason run that you've actually gotten, these types of extended minutes. What has that experience been like, just like from an emotional standpoint of just knowing you're on one of the final 4 teams in the NBA and you're playing a really big part on, in the playoff run on the court?
Yeah, it's there's like a little bit of a chance of like possibly having to come in if people were hurt in years past, but I feel like in terms of actually being like a part of it and a part of like the sort of expected rotation is. Before I was able to just kind of enjoy the ride and really have a lot of fun with it, and now I feel like you just get to experience kind of like just like the pressure of, all right, you want to be, you're used to it throughout the regular season of wanting to be prepared for any kind of game and mentally and physically, but I feel like definitely wanting like every little inch of more preparation and more just being ready. It's just a level of a level of stress that kind of just increases, but honestly, the opportunity to be able to go out and play basketball against like some of the best players in the world and at like the highest stakes, it's a really fun thing to just be a part of and just kind of like get lost in and to give like a full-hearted effort. So I'm definitely like appreciative of being in this place. And it's kind of what you play basketball for, is to be able to like challenge yourself to the highest level and see if you can overcome it. So it's been great to actually be like a part of the playing, and obviously it's just hoping to come into game 2 and get another win. And just kind of the joy is just to be able to play itself. It's not kind of really about like any of the other stuff. So I think just trying to keep your mind on that and knowing you can just kind of play as hard as you can and try to do it the best that you can, and then like be satisfied with that result and hold yourself accountable to that.
Luka being back getting to this point twice.
Yeah, never take it for granted, like high stuff, especially for West. That this last couple of years, saying anybody can win anybody. I really appreciate your second match, 3 games. Bless you. Better keep going.
Being a big fan of basketball, great basketball, what's it been like watching Edward, and what will that challenge be defensively?
Unbelievable player on both sides. All the little things to help this team win. Unbelievable talent. Derrick White, similar with Derrick White. But He's an unbelievable player. Still young, but 22. As young player. You can see he can go to this. He's been amazing to watch him all the time.
James Daniels and Luke Dort every time look alive, but what's the
great defender. No, when you asked him about that top three, I forgot about that. I told you. I'm great. I forgot about that. But he's definitely top three. Doing incredible first league. He has one game. He's lovely. It's going to be tough. We get him out. I don't know. Stay honest.
Everyone has a right to their opinion, especially now. But yeah, he can shoot it. He can definitely shoot it. You know, you look at Cat's, he's a very confident young man. He's one of the best bigs in this league. He can't, shoot the three at a high rate. He can put it on the floor. He can score. And so, yeah, I think he could be one of the top big men shooting. Dirk was one of the first to, start that. So I think Dirk would definitely have something to say, but I think Dirk opened the door for a lot of the bigs to become shooters.